Welcome back, everyone. This is Akinar here with more Sekiro, where last time we battled our way through the war-torn outskirts of Ashina, taking on the Red Guard. Yes, I realized after that last mini-boss, we now know the name of their group, the Red Guard. They're a tough bunch, but we managed to make it through, and we discovered what has become of the sculptor. All these idols, all this effort to calm and quell the demon within was unsuccessful. An unfortunate situation, but we're playing a FromSoft game. Nobody gets a happy ending, and that includes our friendly sculptor. So we have a boss fight in front of us, and I've been doing some preparation here that let's go ahead and talk about that. I've been thinking about some different options that we could use. One of them that I want to try is Malcontent. I think that the sculptor, when we drank the monkey booze, mentioned something about a training partner. I think he was talking about this Kingfisher, the Malcontent's ring. I could be misinterpreting this, but I'm wondering if there is some sort of interaction similar to Gascoigne and the music box. Is that possible that they... I wouldn't put it past Miyazaki to plant something like that in here, so I just want to see. It would be kind of cool if there was some little interaction or effect that this could have, special effect in the particular case of the sculptor, aka Demon of Hatred. I also want to see if we can poison the boss. In spite of all my Soulsborne experience previous to this game, we have been able to poison the true monk, so maybe it's a thing. And I also saw this Suzaku's Lotus Umbrella, which we had picked up sort of in passing, and I hadn't read it closely because there are so many prosthetic upgrades to keep track of. But this one prevents fire damage and also prevents buildup of the burn status. So this could be super OP in this fight. We have to give this a try. We'll go with High Monk for now. I don't know exactly what combat art may or may not be effective. Maybe we'll try Floating Passage as well. We'll see exactly what... how all that works out. But those are the options that we're going to experiment with to start here. Another thing that we also did find in our way through the outskirts, we also saw that Anayama had met his end. And I wanted to see maybe this is an example of a character dying and their loot or their inventory going to the box. We'll quickly talk with Hanbei just to see if there's any... I don't think he said anything about the sculptor before, and I wouldn't expect that to change. So his dialogue is still the same. I think we are going to discuss this Mortal Blade at some point here before we end New Game, but that will be for later. But do we have anything in the box? It's actually still empty. Okay, I was thinking that maybe Anayama's inventory would have gone there. So that is not the case. Okay, well, in that case, I don't know when that box would ever... other than what I had theorized before, which is where people die of dragon rot. Maybe it's only key items. Maybe that's what goes to the box, and the fact that Anayama had no key items to sell. That could be the case. Okay, let's get back to the battle. Let's jump right in and head back to what is now... Actually, where is this? Where it is part of the outskirts now. But I suppose it was part of the outskirts before because it was the Ashina Castle Gate previously. It's a different idol location, which is potentially noteworthy from a lore standpoint, if we're thinking about how the sculptor would have got to that point. Like, we're transported there from the early parts of the outskirts, right? Where we get transported to this idol. And they are called sculptor's idols. So is he able, does he have the ability to simply just create his own warp points? I might be thinking too deeply about that stuff, but I think it's fun to consider those small details. Okay, let's jump into the fight and see if our finger whistle has any sort of effect. Does he react in any way to that? He does. He does. I don't know if it's a special thing with him, or if this is just something that happens with every boss, but he had that, He had a reaction to it. We'll try the poison here. Whoa, he jumps so far back. I do need to do some blocking, though. I need to do some level of blocking if we're going to... If we dodge at the exact right time... I may not be building up the poison quickly enough. That is one thing I do wonder about. Whoa. Okay. I guess we need to jump over that. I don't remember if he did that the first time. I don't think we're going to have enough to finish the job here, right? Even if he is susceptible to poison. So I don't know if that's a successful test, and now we're out of spirit emblems. But it's really interesting that he does react. Again, maybe that is... Okay, it looks like we just have to jump over that. Maybe that is a standard reaction that any enemy would have to the malcontent. I don't know. That range. I didn't deflect that apparently. Yeah, so we still kind of... All right, that was... I really had kind of, in my mind, devoted that to just an experimentation phase. I don't know that we did the successful science with Sabe Maru. We kind of, I think, need to stick to that. Maybe we'll do one malcontent and then we'll try to go ham with the Sabe Maru. I was just kind of... I was happy that the malcontent actually worked. Now, is it supposed to... It does say it can be used to drive beasts mad and also to torment apparition-type enemies. I had thought that maybe he is not a beast, that he's a demon. Demon is not the same thing as beast, right? But maybe it's also because he's the sculptor. I want to feel clever on this. At the very least, we got an interaction. So that's cool. So this is a potential option. Now, it does cost 4 spirit emblems. And if this Lotus Umbrella does block fire, like, we might not want to use either of these in the long run. But I'm still kind of in the stage of exploring my options. So let's try this again. We'll go back to the malcontent. Try to get a whole bunch of swings here. If he's not poisoned by that point, then it's probably not going to happen. He is staggering, though, which is interesting. Like, we're getting a whole bunch of hits. I don't know how that didn't damage me. So we got knocked. Wait a second. Did we poison him? He is taking poison damage. I totally didn't see when that happened. I don't know when that happened. Now, we've used all of our spirit emblems, so maybe this is still not a great strategy to poison him because it costs so much to do, and it might be better to stick with this and this. Okay. How are we supposed to dodge that move? Do I need to just run away? I forgot to jump. I didn't recognize the perilous blow sound. Getting a little greedy. Definitely getting greedy. He does leave himself pretty open sometimes. So if you can successfully deal with the attacks, if you can successfully deal with things, the problem is I am not blocking a lot of stuff right now. There was a 4th hit there. Okay. He's such a different, you know, it's a lot like Guardian Ape. The style of enemy that you're facing, the style of having to deal with like a big old monster that's just throwing all sorts of shit at you. I need to be blocking that in some regard. Okay. I think I have this mental thing so far of not wanting to block fire attacks, right? Because I have this mental, I'm like, oh, I take damage from fire. Even if I block, I still take damage, so that's not effective. But the alternative is what? The alternative right now that I'm using is running, and that's bad, because running, it gets you so much more damaged than blocking. Now, with that said, we have this Lotus Umbrella, which we should try. We've got the, I think the Malcontent might be a better option than this. I don't know how long it took to get him poisoned, but this is not something that we can continuously reapply throughout the fight. So it's good to know, but I think I'm going to take this off. And I think what we'll do is maybe do the Malcontent and try to get in a bunch of hits while he's stunned, and then go back to the Lotus Umbrella for a bit. And we'll see how that works out. Gokhan's Sugar, I think, is also something I want to be using if I'm going to be doing the Umbrella. Use those in conjunction. That does stun him for quite some time. Then he does that move, so we have to be wary of that. We do have to be wary of the Perilous Blow, right? I don't know how I didn't get hit. Hit him in the ball sack. Classic anti-demon tech. That does stun him for so long, though. I did not mean to heal there. I was thinking of taking a sugar for some reason I don't know what I was. Okay, and then I took 2 hits of fire. Okay, you really have to stay focused on the moves. You really have to stay focused here. Oh, did we drive him into a rage? Similar to Gascoigne, did we actually drive him into a rage? Because we did it 3 times? It seemed like he got angry there. Running is successful to an extent. And dodging can be successful to an extent. I jumped at the terrible time there. I jumped way too soon. Okay, we have a death blow. One death blow down. What is he doing? Okay. Didn't really do damage to us, but we weren't doing damage to him either. Yo, what the fuck? There was a grapple point there when he did that big, whatever the hell that was. I am just barely outrunning these. We finally got the grapple point. Why am I not? I thought I was blocking. Running away from that attack does not appear to be successful. Whoa, I forgot he has that fourth part of the combo. Oh, he did a headbutt. He did a headbutt there. Oh, that was not a deflection. I guess we'll use our res. What was that move? Yeah, I'm definitely deflecting late on that stuff. I'm definitely deflecting late on many attacks because we're still learning. Did we piss him off with the third finger whistle? Okay, it's definitely thanks Unseen. It's definitely having an effect. At the same time, this Lotus Umbrella was very, very powerful. So we maybe don't want to use this very much, especially because that third time seemed to actually make him mad. So focusing more on the umbrella for the most part. The thing is, it's a long fight. And even though we have 20 spirit emblems, we can't necessarily rely on the Lotus Umbrella the entire time. But it's a pretty powerful option. It just, we got to be careful about the one when he drags the claw all the way across the ground, that perilous blow, which seems to be the only one so far. Is that the only perilous blow that we've seen? This is a fun fight. I'm having a lot of fun with this, just in the first couple attempts here. And especially, I always have fun thinking about what is the best way to do things. Let's try to rely more on the Lotus Umbrella and see how that goes. We'll try to get in some hits at the beginning here. I, of course, pulled out the umbrella as soon as I saw the perilous blow. I just reacted to whatever the first thing was. So he does the headbutts in this phase as well, huh? I needed to run away. I needed to run away. Can I get up, please? can deflect that, which is good to know. There's that fourth move. And then the perilous blow. Okay. That fourth move is so unexpected. I didn't jump. I didn't jump. We're not going to do it yet, but at some point we're going to want to do what we did with the High Monk, I think, and go grind for the rest of our resurrections. But we're still, like, we need to learn how to get out of phase 1 reliably to even take advantage of that other resurrection. So let's keep going. We're still in learning the moves mode here. That fourth, okay. I really have to pay attention to that. It comes after the stomp. There's the stomp. He does like 2 fire swipes and then a stomp. And then he comes back with that fourth swing, which is getting me all the time. Now we got it. How did we miss every single time there with the grappling attack? Dodge too soon. Okay, getting a little bit better flow here. You can kind of stun him sometimes. All right, starting to get a better read on that move. Running out of spirit emblems. Ooh, I wasn't expecting the head bump there. The head butt. Still wasn't expecting it. Goddamn. Shit, I thought I was gonna get away. I'm out of spirit emblems. That was not good. Okay, we're burned, but we didn't take a ton of damage. Why am I running away? For some reason, I'm thinking I need to start running instead of just continuing to block. I guess it was because I thought I was getting low on health. Feels like some progress though. Feels like some progress. Now, one thing that I had not, we are really going through our spirit emblems here, so this is probably a fight. I kind of felt like this is going to be a fight that's going to be very tough. Maybe the toughest that we faced so far. So we're probably, unfortunately, if we are relying on this this umbrella, we're going to need to do some spirit emblem farming at some point, which is not necessarily that hard. I think that chained ogre that we found in the outskirts drops like a whole bunch of them. So killing that guy is probably just going to get us back on our spirit emblem, so it's probably not that big a deal. What I should check here, so extending the umbrella costs 1, and then every time you deflect, it also costs 1. Okay, I was wondering why I was burning through my spirit emblem so quickly there. It's because the deflect costs, I didn't realize that the deflect costs spirit emblems, so it might be safer to, or it might be better for the longevity of the fight to simply not deflect and absorb whatever damage there that we're doing with it's mainly when he reaches back with his fire hand. If he's doing a stomp or like a headbutt, any of the stuff with like the right hand side of his body, those are all physical attacks, and we can block / deflect those. We get kind of staggered and it takes us a minute to respawn, but we don't necessarily take damage. It's when he's starting to do those fire attacks with the fire hand, that's where the umbrella can become useful. We still have this. Maybe we should just use this to kind of get some free hits at the beginning, and then we can think about using it again in phase 2 if we get there. Let's keep going. It would also be a good idea maybe to combine an Akko's Sugar there. Start with an Akko's Sugar so we get a whole bunch of boost to our attack power while we're getting free hits. Probably just need to run away from that one or pull the umbrella back out, right? This is why we have the umbrellas. When he does the fire attacks like this, we can be ready for them. And we get staggers if we are pretty aggressive. We can get staggers on him. Gonna just take so long to go through all of these death blows. Starting to get a little more comfortable with the patterns. Dodge right there on that move might be acceptable. And then we can run away. I did not block. Fuck. God damn it. Almost got punished. Starting to recognize that one. Starting to recognize when to get away. Okay. Definitely feeling more comfortable with phase one. Definitely feeling a little bit more level of comfort. Now we need to learn the moves in phase two. Whoa, how I was running at full speed expecting that move to come and I still could not dodge. So maybe the trick there is using the deflect. Not the deflect. The grappling hook. Okay, so some of the moves are still the same. I thought I was going for the jump. How am I? There's a grapple point there, and I guess you have to like do that instantaneously. Because otherwise, how the hell do you dodge that? Luckily, running seems to work okay against the fire orbs. If we could run in and be ready for a hit, that'd be even more, that'd be ideal. I think we finally did it? Question mark? I thought there was... I was not away from all the orbs. There was one more orb to go, and I'm getting headbutted to death. Fuck me. Oh, that move. Okay, I have to... I started thinking about getting to my Gokan's sugar, and I completely forgot about that move, which you have to be immediately prepared to jump and grappling hook. I think is jumping at the right time, and then grappling hook is the response that you have to be ready for. Whoa. What? What am I doing? I should have gone with the umbrella there. I still have 5 spirit emblems left. I had become much more conservative with the umbrella. There's also that. So you can literally just tank that with the umbrella if you want to. You're never recovering your posture during this phase, so any hits you take are eventually going to get your posture broken if you're taking too many of them. That's a cool move when you can pull it off. I jumped way too soon. I don't know what I was thinking. Way too soon on that jump. I was gonna dodge. I was gonna dodge. I'm not connecting with my grappling hook attack like I think I should be. Fourth hit, fourth hit. Oh, I jumped, but I was still in the middle of a swing. Okay. Okay, we're starting to feel a flow. We're starting to feel a rhythm, recognizing attacks. This is good. Do we want to modify anything? Goddamn, so much unseen aid that we don't need. What I do want to do is I want to start. Did I like that start with the malcontent? It's not a bad move. It is not a bad move. And now that we are starting to recognize, there are only maybe a couple moves where the umbrella is super necessary, and they all are based around when he's swinging with the firearm. So as we get better with the fight, we'll start to conserve our spirit emblems for the right moments, and do better at that. But I feel like we want to be upping our attack power at the very beginning here. And then we go with the malcontent. So, we'll do that. Let's switch to this. Let's get into the fight. We'll take our sugar. Yashiriku's sugar. Man. I kind of want to try this. If he's going to be completely stunned for that first section, let's try... Ah, gosh. What the hell? What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? I mean, it's boosting our attack power, but is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Hmm. Maybe it's not worth it. I thought I was doing the deflect spam there. Maybe it's not worth it. I also healed a little too soon. All right, so first Yashiriku's sugar unsuccessful. But we can at least say that we've used one now. That's where I should be using the umbrella. That attack I might be able to deal with by just simply dodging. Wow. I actually read the headbutt that time. Okay, so is he just going through my guard, or is my deflect spam not working? This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Headbutt. I didn't jump, I dodged. I was hoping for a stun, and I got it. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. If he always opens up phase 2 with his first attack, we'll see if we can do the right jump and then grappling hook. Gosh. Is it jumping to the side? Is that what I need to be doing? Ball sack time. Jumping to the side is maybe the way to go. We're gonna use a whistle there. Go to town. Ooh. Okay, so if you do that too soon, you can get knocked back. Whoa. Excuse me? I must have been changing directions. I must have been changing directions there. We're starting to get comfortable enough with the fight where it's probably a good idea. There's our crow mob. He holds service somewhere in the Ashina outskirts. Have we actually given somebody Dragon Rot now for the second time, I think? I think this is the second time we've given this guy Rot Essence, which was bound to happen. Bound to happen at some point. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little time out and we're going to go grind. We're going to do some grinding and get our resurrections back. Get a little change of pace here, but I like the progress we're making. I think we've got a good strategy that is developing, so we'll get back to it here in just a minute. Trying out floating passage here. Seems to be okay. I needed to hit the umbrella. That's a headbutt. I thought he was stunned. Two in a row, okay. That's a headbutt. Headbutt. Gotta be ready for the headbutt. Was not ready for the stomp. There we go. We've got to read on that move now. Too soon, apparently. We're getting too good of a read on when to do the grappling move. Fuck, I went for the last swing instead of being ready to jump. I'm doing it too soon? No, okay, it's fine. I need a little bit of recovery on my posture. Okay. Pretty smooth phase one. Okay, we can't get any free hits here, right? That's not a thing. So what we'll do is we'll back off and we will take our Ungos sugar. Not Ungos, but Akos. And we'll get ready for, we want to jump to the side and grappling hook, right? Because he's going to come out with this move here. God damn. So I need to be running and jumping to the side. Fuck. I was dodging. I was dodging instead of blocking. God damn it. I didn't have to do that. Running would have been okay there. He does like this weird pose, which I don't remember him doing in phase one. Fourth? I went for the second swing. I should have been ready to jump. Then there's that move. Fuck me. I apparently was not, I didn't have the running going. Okay. Gotta stay focused. This fight is a lot of fun. There's very much, it's right in the vein of Guardian Ape, right? There's just a lot of funky moves, but we're starting to get a read on the patterns. But in phase two, you do have to stay focused. And as I often do, I'm starting to think about, you know, other items that I'm going to use. I like to get value out of my items and switching to them. But when you start thinking about those other things, instead of primarily focusing on what the boss is doing, what is the move the boss is doing? You have to keep that number one. But it does feel like we have to run to the side and jump. So far, that's the only... Well, we can always umbrella. I have to... That's actually maybe what we should be doing. That opener move in phase two, the umbrella is probably the safer course of action. Because it did seem like we could completely tank that with the umbrella. It doesn't really make sense because he's lighting the ground on fire. So from a logical standpoint, you wouldn't think that the umbrella would protect you against that, but it kind of did that one time we used it. We're still getting low on spirit emblems. I may be using the umbrella more than I should, and maybe I shouldn't even use the malcontent at the beginning. Maybe we can get good enough at some point where we can use our Tonto, but it feels like, man, we're going to need every last healing gourd. We still haven't even seen what is there in phase 3. This floating passage I did switch to, and it felt okay. It felt okay. It's probably better than High Monk. So I guess we'll keep this. But it didn't seem like it was doing like some insane amount of damage. Like the regular sword swings might still just be better. And it might be smart to stick with High Monk as sort of a way. It's closing the distance, right? Closing the distance is the one thing that sometimes I feel like I need to be a little more urgent about, but maybe it's okay what we're doing. Like that was an okay attempt up until I just lost focus on what we were doing in phase 2. Phase 1 went relatively smoothly. We still can clean things up. Okay, let's get back into it. We'll get out to this point. I'm just gonna do the regular sword swings here and see. It feels like it's doing more DPS this way. Like, I'm not sure, but I could be wrong. Here's where I really like having the umbrella because it's able to kind of just deal with all four parts of that move. That one, maybe I could just dodge to the side instead of using the umbrella on. Shit. So sometimes he goes with, he has 2 volleys of fireballs that he does sometimes. Lucky I had the jump there still. Yeah, see, there's a second volley. Wow, I let off the guard. Fuck. I didn't know what he was doing for a second. I can't block that? Is that what that is? No, that's that move. It's another combo. It felt like it was a little different that time though. I don't think I can block that actually. I don't think I can block that. I think my safest option is just to get the fuck away. Feels like there's a different pattern that we're seeing in this phase, and I'm getting out of rhythm. Yeah, I think the option there is just to dodge behind him or run behind him when he does that. Okay, so now we're going to try to tank with the umbrella and see if we can still get the grapple hook. This doesn't. Oh, we kind of got a hit there for a second, but I don't think it lasts. Yeah, we just end up with this happening. Oh, he didn't go with that as the opener. He almost has always opened with that one move. That seems to work. I'm falling prey to these stomps far more often than I should. Headbutt. Wrong time to do the sugar. I gotta be ready for him to do that attack. Dang. The running doesn't always cut it. The running doesn't always cut it because sometimes your angle is wrong. It's unfortunate. I'm seeing if I can get the grapple hook still, but I dodge instead of jumping. Why am I reactively going to the dodge button? So I can't grapple while I'm holding the umbrella. I mean, I could just do the umbrella here, right? Umbrella might still be the move against the fireballs instead of running. Ooh, I thought I hit dodge. I thought I was gonna get punished there. Down to 3 spirit emblems. I probably don't have to use the umbrella there. Come on, baby. No! I got so greedy. So fucking greedy. That's my last spirit emblem. Well, we made it to phase 3. We're probably not going much further. We're out of spirit emblems. But we'll see what we can learn. I'm going to pop an Ungo's sugar to see if we can just extend our survivability here. Because I don't know what to expect. So we're just going to use one of these. We can damage him right away. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, holy shit. Can't see him. Can't see him. Fire everywhere. Flames everywhere. Oh my god. The sculptor's vision coming true. That move's the same. I'm okay with that move. No. Oh, he comes back. Holy shit. Holy shit. So exciting. This is so exciting. That feels like an even bigger explosion. The flames are getting higher and higher. I'm out of healing items. I mean, I could go into like my rice or something. Oh, we have a res. I guess I'll use my res and just we need to get reps in this phase. Do I even use one of my other healing items here? I mean, we can get more rice, right? Rice is one of these things we should be able to refill. Although maybe it's fine snow now. We can try one of these. Then he comes back. Dang it, I should have been running. When in doubt, be running against this guy. That's not actually true. Dude, if I don't have the umbrella, I am so toast against that. Gonna be up against the wall here. Ball sack. The hell did I jump in the air for? Whoa. Okay, so it's a spin move again, which we only saw the one time, and then there's that the ring of fire. The burning ring of fire. Holy moly. We made it to phase 3 though. Let's go. Let's see if we can get a refill on our fine snow. Let's just quickly see if that's something that we have an unlimited stock of. Hopefully, the Divine Child can hook us up. This fight's really fun. What I would ask of you is, does cold rice, does fine snow counter flames of hatred? Oh my god. Oh no. Okay. So maybe it is a rice thing, or maybe the fine snow was just a one-time thing. So we can keep maybe using the regular rice. Oh well. What does giving you persimmons do? Does that give us more rice? Maybe that's what the persimmons do. This does say that persimmons become blood and blood becomes rice, doesn't it? Maybe that's what she means by the harvest. Maybe it has nothing to do with the fact that... I wonder if that's what the taro persimmon did. Maybe the taro persimmon gave us the cold rice. I don't know. I'm starting to get lost in theory here. Okay, we have some extra healing items. We've got Divine Grass. If things come down to it, like we can use a Jizo statue, we've got 6 of these. We have ways to get across the finish line, and we're getting closer with the fight. I would love it if I could get more spirit emblems. Is it worth it? Perhaps what we should do is save our spirit. We should save our finger whistle until phase 3. Maybe that's the strategy. Or at the very least, phase 2. Phase 1 and phase 2 are feeling very much more comfortable. Now there's just the extra moves in phase 3 that we have to get down. No jump? Where was my jump? Where was my jump? Barely. Just barely got away. Sometimes he does 1, sometimes he does 3. Whoa, where was my jump? Holy shit. I must be going for a second swing and then I'm still coming out of that. Blocking that is not a good idea. That should have been an umbrella. You did not need very much more. Okay, still could be smoother, still could be better. Still could be smoother. What I will do here is I will take an Ungos sugar. How do I do that? How am I supposed to do that? Like, they're giving us a grapple point. They're giving us a grapple point. I feel like I'm missing what's supposed to happen there. Staggers are great. Love me the staggers. Why did I not block that? Holy shit. And then I was going for a running hit. Ooh. Gotta stay in rhythm. Ooh, I got away with it. Too greedy. God damn it. I guess I rolled through that. God damn it. Losing focus. Losing focus. This one is the best one to have the umbrella ready for. That one should have also been an umbrella. Why did I start blocking? And then that's another one that is getting me way too often. I guess I'm spamming R1 so much that I'm ending up unable to jump. These staggers is very nice. Okie dokie. I'm not going to use any healing yet. What we will do is we'll use another Ungos. Whoa, okay. Did the fire not come out? What happened there? What happened there? Yeah, see, I'm still in the middle of spamming. I really need to be careful. I don't know if it happens more often coming out of the 4 combo. But I'm definitely having so many times where I'm swinging. I'm spamming R1 and I'm still swinging and I'm not able to jump. That was not happening earlier. I think I'm getting so... It's a long fight. It's a 3 death blow fight. And I'm like, I want to get through to phase 3. We got to be patient. I would love to be able to get the grappling hook there. Yeah, we just need to be ready for that. Just need to be ready. Oh, if we're close enough, maybe we can get it. I got a lucky stagger. Fuck. Man, so many times I'm still in the middle of a swing and not able to jump. Oh, I thought I got the grapple hook there for some reason. I'm out of spirit emblems. I went to block. I went to block with the umbrella and I didn't have any. Okay, that time we were all right. I didn't realize I was so close to breaking his posture. How do I do that? That I need to run away. Let's use a sugar. That's definitely a bigger explosion than before. Okay, it's coming back. I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do other than run the fuck away. That feels wrong though. That doesn't feel right. There's clearly something I'm doing wrong. Gotta be something I'm doing wrong. Shit. I was right where the circle spawns. That attempt was going actually much better than I thought. I realized how low vitality and posture was for him in that phase. And I thought, we're getting close. And then he pulled out that move, which is the one we have the least familiarity with. We can do this. I think the end is in sight. But I am going to go and grind for one more round because I feel like we're going to need more than one resurrection. So let's do one more bit of grinding. Up against the fire. I got stunned by the fact that he knocked me into the fucking fire behind me on the ground, which I've not been hit by yet. Come on. Okie dokie. Jump's so far away. Where was I? I must have been up against the wall. I thought I had run away from it. Or I was in there was a tree. Sometimes some of the things in Sekiro. The camera was actually trying to help me there, right? The camera was trying to do me a favor by not blocking my vision because I happened to be in front of a tree, or a tree was in front of the camera, but it also made the tree impossible to see. And so I was moving like, why can't I move? Except there's a tree in my way. I wish I could figure out that move without having to use the umbrella. Bro, how did I not deflect the stomp? Somehow didn't get hit by that. I'm not blocking that. Fuck. I'm not sure what's happening, but I've been deflecting that that stomp. It feels like every time. And then for some reason, those last couple attempts, I was not. I don't understand why. So many free hits. This is the safer way. This is the safer way to deal with it. Yeah, because I think what I found is I can actually run behind for that fourth part of the combo. And it's actually okay. There are definitely parts where running is really good. He got caught on the tree that time. Turnabout's fair play, I suppose. Not the move I was expecting. This is the move I was expecting. Ooh, the greed almost got me. Stagger, let's go. Whoa, fuck. Shit. Shit. Ooh. Okay. Let's collect ourselves. It's a very good position. The main new thing about phase 3 is the circle attack, right? And we want to be close to him when he's doing that. He does like one swing that's low, and then maybe one swing that's high. Or at least it's felt that way. I think I've still instinctively jumped at each one of those. Regardless, we don't want to be caught where the circle of fire appears. So if we're far away, then we just need to extend our distance. But if we're anywhere reasonably close, we need to close the distance. Don't get caught in between. We can also use... We have 9 spirit emblems. We can use a finger whistle here. So I think what I want to do is I want to use an Akos sugar right now and then finger whistle. Let's see if we can do that. Can't do it in the middle of that move. Wow. It didn't work in either case. It didn't work in either case. So he's immune to it in this stage, maybe. Wow. God damn it. I went for something new that I had never tried. But it looks like he might be immune to the finger whistle. Or I wasn't getting it off. Because it didn't look like I was actually spending my spirit emblems on the first couple attempts. It's unfortunate. I want that to work in that last phase. Because that would be great to open up with so many free hits. But he jumps directly into the perilous blow. We maybe made a mistake by going for the sugar. If there is any sort of opening to do it in that phase, to do the finger whistle, we should have done that first and foremost. Before giving him the opportunity to do the perilous blows. Dang. A very solid attempt. We've got this fight, but it might be overthinking to try to do that thing, to do what I was trying to do at the beginning of phase 3, which I'm known for doing. Can I please get up? I mean, we could try to do it in this phase instead, but let's stick with what we know so far. Damn it. Come on. Shit. Wow, I wasn't blocking. Ooh, I thought I was getting smacked for that greedy hit. We haven't seen this move in forever. Wow, we got there. Okay. It does work. It does work. We can do a jump kick on him. We can do a jump kick on him, which is great. Let's use an Akos sugar. No, fuck. Shit. We are going to use... I cannot use it. Okay. I don't think I understood quite how this item works. But it doesn't actually... It doesn't actually bring back your resurrections. It only restores a node, so it's like it saves you from going to do some grinding. So what can we use instead? We could use a dowsing powder here, just to preemptively. Finish me, please. Wolf, thank you. I'm actually tearing up a little bit. Rest in peace, sculptor. Demon of hatred. Hatred demon. Out of my game, you fiery ball of chaos. I don't often. I'm actually literally tearing up a little bit because that was the sculptor. The one-armed demon prowled the battlefield, consumed by flames of deepest resentment. Boy, oh boy, it looked like we were going to choke at the end there, didn't it? It looked like... Woo! So the Jesus statue, okay. Yeah, I thought it was going to bring back one of your reses, which is why there were so few of them given to you throughout the game. But it's a very different kind of item. We didn't need it. We didn't need it. We were able to put together... That dousing powder might have saved us. We definitely took a lot less damage. I wish I could have figured out that move where he lights up the runway with flame in your direction. I don't think I was ever... There was one time I was able to, like, jump away from it and dodge it. But otherwise... Because it was giving us a grappling hook, and I was like, there's got to be a way for us to grapple through this. Oh, well. We got to the victory. Oh, and we got another lapis lazuli. Okay. They do mention the divine dragon, don't they? Tools forged with lazulite transcend human intellect and are dubbed as treasures of the divine dragon. We got 2 of them. So we are able to get another upgrade. And we're able to reclaim this sculptor's idol here. Oh, what a boss fight. I'm not sure if I can call it my favorite boss fight. I still think Genichiro is the best. And I'm anxious to see what's going to await us at the end of the game. But that was a hell of a lot of fun. And it was maybe the most challenging so far. It feels like a very... Other than that one move, the runway of flame, everything else felt pretty fair. It felt like there was always something we could do to respond. We even figured out, like, doing the jump kick there in phase 3 when he does the circle of fire. That's just a hell of a lot of fun. Getting to use our umbrella to block the flames, getting to use the finger whistle, which... Is that just a thing where it just does that against every enemy, and I haven't been using the finger whistle this whole time? Or was it because there's a special interaction on this boss? I'll be anxious to look that up later. Something I don't want to know just yet, but... Let's look at our... Confront the memory of the hate demon. It's got a few different names here. Hatred demon, hate demon, demon of hatred. They all equate to the same thing. A man who failed to become Shura instead became a vessel for the flames of hatred. Dang. As fate would have it, he was bound stubbornly to this world. It wasn't until he became a demon that he was finally able to depart for the next. Like I said before, rest in peace, sculptor. We have finally brought peace to your journey. You were never able to obtain that. You were never able to quench and vanquish the things that haunted you. Until now. Until now. I'm guessing this is firmly shut. Let's explore this section. And see... There might be some enemies here. There might be some red guard, perhaps. Or it could be that this area is untouched. The lady is still in here. Check with the memorial mob. For some reason, I don't know why. There's nothing new that you would have, right? I don't know. I just wanted to check and see that you were still here. You are still here. This lady tried to tell us, right? I didn't get it at the time. I didn't understand it yet, but she was definitely trying to let us know. Hey, there's a demon on the way. Well, you were right.
あんた、また生き残ったのかい。なんとなくは分かってるんだろう。あの片腕の鬼が元は何者だったのか。いいよ。そうかい。その方がいいかもしれないね。何の因果か。塩素の炎に焼かれ、鬼となり苦しむ者がいた。あんたはそれを終わらせた。それだけのことさね。
Yep. Wolf. Wolf, I swear to God. He is one mode only. He just sees demon, kills demon. No think about who demon might be.
あんた、覚えておきな。塩素はもう、積もる先を失った。戦が続けば、世はもっとひどいことになるだろう。だからって、あんたが代わりになることはないんだよ。さあ、もうお行き。
Okay, okay.
あんたのお
No need
役
to be
目
rude.
なすべきことがあるんだろう。
Yeah, we definitely still have things to accomplish.
さあ、あんな。
The rest of the area is blocked off here. A dragon's blood droplet. Okay. Probably nothing up here, but we'll check just for the heck of it. Oh, man. This game is absolutely fantastic. And it has... In this case, it has... like, I'm moved. I am, it's hard to say profoundly moved, but as profoundly as a video game can do so, I am absolutely, these sorts of storylines are heartbreaking, but there's also something that I find that resonates very strongly with me. The idea that the sculptor was so tormented by whatever was in his past, whatever he had been through. And it manifested itself in this absolute monstrosity. And there was no way to save him. Like, there was no way to, like, cure the demon, bring him back to being the sculptor, or anything like that. So it's a tragedy in the fact that, you know, he's gone. But peace has also been brought. And it's one of these moments, in this game, out of many, that I will forever think about and cherish. When I think of Sekiro, I'm going to think, at least in part, on what has happened, what has transpired here today. I will cease. I'll stop waxing philosophical here. Let's go and check in at Emma and Kuro. No, we don't have Kuro. What am I talking about? We have Emma. Kuro, Kuro is in another castle. But maybe we can check in with Emma. Maybe. She might have something to say. Or she's sort of locked in with Morning Ishin. And it looks like that's the case. So she's not able to have any input on what happened with the sculptor. All right, that is where we're going to wrap up this installment of Sekiro. I think I have said about as much as I can say. The Demon of Hatred has been vanquished. An absolutely amazing fight from a gameplay perspective. And then the storyline and lore implications are even that much more moving. And we now have in front of us perhaps the end of the game. I'm going to want to do, I think, another round of backtracking. And there's some loose ends that we have to think about in terms of how we want to wrap those up. But we are reaching that point. We are reaching that point. And there's our kite still flying up there in the distance. What an absolute masterpiece. I absolutely marvel at this game. And before I get stuck too long thinking about that, I will bid you all adieu for now, and we'll press toward the finish line next time. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.